our entire trip, we have not spent more than like, I'd say 15, 17 euros per dinner, per lunch, per any meal, including desserts. Let me just let y'all know, don't fall into tourist traps.
I mean, I hope it's not a tourist trap. It was good.
Just want to tell you about our experience in Venice that just happened. So we found this cute little restaurant. It's like a hole in the wall. Like literally it's a hidden gem. That's what I kept calling it the whole time. And it was adorable. The minute we walked in, we had this little Asian family, like a modern family. Like Asian and white and like mixed and like, anyways. They came to the restaurant and told us that that restaurant is the best restaurant and that it's all Italians in there. And you're gonna love the food. So we're like, oh, this is it. We didn't even have to, you know, we're confident now. We had a recommendation. So we walk up to the restaurant. All the restaurants have their menus displayed at the front so you can browse before you walk in. And the prices were looking reasonable.
The prices were looking reasonable, especially in Venice where the
Everything
seafood, we were
really
looking for
expensive.
seafood.
And everything seems to be like really, really expensive here compared to the rest of Italy. So this is a huge like victory for us. So we're like, yeah, this is it. Then we sit down, and let me let you know, our server was fat as hell. And he had a ponytail, and I love ponytails.
Man bun.
It wasn't really a bun, it was a ponytail. But he was fine as hell. So he just starts talking, I'm just like, you can sell me whatever you need to sell me. Whatever you want me to order, you can order. Like, we're just sitting there listening to him, and he's showing us the menu.
He gonna sell you a house.
He could sell me a house. He was just
and
fine.
she would buy it.
Anyway, he going over the menu with us, showing us all the specials. So we were gonna get the house wine. Everywhere we've gotten house wine. Like we've been drinking more wine than water since we've been in Italy.
Dehydrated.
But they had a fizzy house wine, so we're like, ooh, this is new. It was $12 for half a liter, so we're like, we're done.
Still on budget.
And then he convinces us to upgrade to a liter of Prosecco for $15, which is good, $3 more. We're like, yeah, that's fine.
And it's a whole bottle.
Yeah.
So we get more.
Much more.
For our value. Because, you know, we all about the value.
That's it. And then we wanted to get like a lobster pasta because that was a special of the day. He kept suggesting actually the same thing over and over. He's like, get one pasta to share, get a seafood platter. So we heard him say the same thing 3 times. Actually, Marco stopped and he's like, should we think about it first?
Should we think about it? Just take another minute with the menu.
I'm like, no, we don't need no more minutes with the menu. He know what he's talking about. This is fine. I'm looking at the prices on the menu. I'm like, nothing here is over $20. We are good. No. When that first meal came out and we started getting double teamed on service.
And you know what the thing is? I was asking the server which one is which because he kept going through it and I'm trying to follow, but you know us, we don't speak Italian, so we're like spaghetti con something, this pesche, whatever.
Yeah.
It was all saying, okay, $9 this. I'm trying to match everything. I'm like, hey, this is $9, this is $18.50. I'm like, hey, we are doing really good. This is a hole in the wall. This is something, you know, just not touristy and it's not a tourist trap. So we're like, okay, let's do this.
I'm not even a fish fan. Are you a fish fan, Marco? I don't even know if you're
a fish fan.
Okay, he's a fish fan. I'm not even a fish fan like that. But he was selling me. He was just fine. So I'm like, whatever you say, daddy, we gonna get. That's fine. It was double team service, which means two servers come out to serve you at the same time.
And
so
the fact that we got our bottle of Prosecco and they put it in a bucket. They never put our shit in a bucket. No, this is a bucket with some towels. Quality.
Yeah. So we saw the service was a little bit premium. We're like, oh.
This is Italy. This is Europe. This is what they do.
This is what they do. We just assume. So we're like, okay, let's continue. There was a lot of food. There was lobster in there. Huge lobster tails. It was huge. We ate. We were full. And then the seafood platter came out. Can I tell you guys that fish was about a kilogram? Is that a kilogram or 100 kilograms? I don't know how the conversion, but y'all understand. It's a lot of motherfucking fish. So moving on, the seafood platter comes out, and then you start to realize like this is like. It was like a kilogram of fish and then another full lobster. What is it? Squid, cuttlefish,
sea bass.
So we were panicking, but Marco kept kind of trying to calculate and calm us down. And we're like, you know what?
I'm like, okay. Worst case scenario, we'd be like, okay, so it's $9 maybe per person and $18.50 per person. Right. Like worst case scenario, $18.50 per person. Like adult life, that's what you would really pay.
Yeah, we can manage. We can do a 1-2. We can pay this out. And it's 10 o'clock now, so we're like, okay, you know what? If we're gonna get dessert, we're gonna have to get it here because everything else is gonna be closed. So Marco's like, you know what? Let's get a dessert here. I'm like, do we really want to do that? He's like, no, let's just get a dessert here. We might as well. We have to. Everything's gonna be closed. So we order a tiramisu. Why is it before they come with the tiramisu, they come with 2 complimentary shot glasses of limoncello?
The thing is, I saw the limoncello come from a mile away. And when they put that down and said that this was complimentary and this is on the house,
you know you in a different tax bracket when they start dropping off complimentary shit.
Another back.
If you ain't got money, they ain't doing that for you. If you ain't spending money, you ain't getting nothing free. So we knew we done fucked up when
We
they
done
got that.
fucked up in Venice.
We like, this bill's gonna come out and be $800. So we start freaking out now. I'm like, you know what? He drops off the table, so I'm like, bring my bill, please. We pulled that bill out, and it was
152 euros.
Euros.
And mind you, we are Canadian.
Our dollar is literally worth 18 cents right now. No, 18 cents to the dollar.
18 cents to a dollar. We can't afford anything.
And I was like to Marco, we can't spend more than 70 euros. And he's like, we would never spend even close to 70. We're not gonna spend more than 10. That was his exact words.
That was my exact words before heading out of the Airbnb.
We ain't gonna spend more than 10. We ended up spending how much? 72.25 per person. That is euros. My heart right now, like.
We're not like we don't do that. At the end of the day, we enjoyed our meal. It's a really treat yourself moment. It's also lesson learned. We'll get over it once we start working 5 days a week. Get back to the routine. Speaking of which, we still need to talk about the time that we almost missed our train this morning, but that's another
vlog.
That's
please.
another vlog. But
make sure you watch that too, because that was another adventure. But anyways, stay tuned, guys, to catch all of our adventures. There's gonna be lots more to come. That was a good way to finish.